usual. Just for you. Let's try it. Let's get some Herbalist in this. Like, do I want to get rid of both of these smiths and just put in 2? What do you think? I mean, this is still 2 base strength on my Queen's Guard, which is important. He is more situational than he is. But do I want the second one? I mean, this pulls nothing else. It pulls bronze, organic cards, and torrential rain. I'm not gonna run rain in this, so this is the only card it's gonna pull. If I get 1 in hand on 1 Herbalist, my other Herbalist is dead. I think I run it like this. Don't you? It also doesn't block my marching orders too much more than it already did before. I think this is good then, let's try. I've always wanted to implement Herbalist. I think the idea with Herbalist is pretty cool. Before the hotfix they were extremely weak, now they're still weak, but you know, 2 is better than 1. It's 100% better than before, 100% improvement. But still, it's only 2 points. Okay, game, please. Worth a try. Worth a try indeed, man. It's a pretty... It's a decent idea you had. Okay, we find Henselt.
Sit at my table and let's drink.
Henselt is gonna open with presumably the siege support or the drummer. I like Drought in that case. And we find the Herbalist, but like Henselt plays a lot of armor, right? But I guess just for the idea, let's keep her in for now. I don't have another lacerate, which is pretty good. I have Drake and Sigurdrifa. I can enable the Drake. Spy though. Okay, this is pretty good then. These are thinning, this thins. And I will be able to get a decent amount of tempo on board. Do I open with Drought? I mean, winning the first round on 1 card down with this deck is extremely good. What are the chances he runs Death Mode? They're not that high, right? I mean, opening with a Gold Weather is always kind of risky though, right? It's kind of a noob move. Let's do this first.
Me or me.
I mean, with this deck though, it might very well be true that a noob move is actually what you need.
What do you want?
Yeah, leave it for a few rounds, that was what I was thinking. I mean, he's going to Henselt that, right? However, the only way he gets value out of that is he then plays more units, which enables my Drought. So should I play it now already? The other option is to just play Drake, which is pretty low tempo, and then just pass as soon as he Henselts. But then I definitely don't win the first round. I mean, I kind of want, excuse me, hiccups. I kind of want to win the first round. That's true.
Lugos will be bursting with pride.
He'll avoid row stacking, so it will be more effective if I wait. If I would have done it there, he would Hensel them all in the same row. You're very correct, phase shift.
Uh-oh, trouble approaches.
This is when I drought. And then I can take it with Queen's Guard. Is that correct? He loses 6, he's at 23. I play for 11. It's just enough. He doesn't pass. Oh, and he has the death mold. That's rough. That's very rough. However, the lacerate is now not looking too bad. Goes for 9. Drake will boost to 8, goes for 16, goes for 17. 17 and 5, 23. I tie him. If he passes, I tie him, I lose card advantage. That's no good. I'll
take that treasure. Till you call it off with it.
Damn it. So I have to go down 2 cards to win it here, which wouldn't be a problem normally. Using the Freya plays for 11, which ties us though. This also plays for 11. Everything plays for 11, which ties us, and it isn't enough. Ooh, this plays for 13. This does it. I don't want to pull the Queen's Guard with my last Queen's Guard, because I still might get Operator in the next rounds. But if I do this, that works. Doesn't enable my Drake though. This pulls a 3 Freya into Queen's Guard. Beat him by 2 points.
Pansy. I'm ready.
Oh, and Saris comes out. Why didn't I see that Saris was on the 2 counter already? Because I played both of these. I didn't have to commit that much. That's probably game losing. Yeah, the death mold definitely feels bad, man. Okay, so no matter what I do here, I'm gonna not have card advantage. I had to mulligan something there. I was fishing for Cambi and Spy. So again, conflict, right? I want to enable Sigurdrifa and Drake, so I should play Drake here, but then I don't gain the card advantage of just dry passing. Which is more important. Probably the card advantage. Meaning I should just pass. Oops. Maybe I can keep card advantage if I make these big enough. Not ignoble though. This deck is really, really difficult. I mean, I already used my first Freya now. if I allow this to go to round 3, I have to do it now. What are the chances of getting Operator? Do I just play this out? What's the counter at 4?
You're good. Real good.
She doesn't come out now, but she comes out next turn. Okay, so if he doesn't catch up in one card here, that'd be phenomenal. He runs Dijkstra though, he can.
I'm not afraid.
Yeah, that's definitely gonna be enough.
Stand and fight.
I mean, now he puts in the banner and he goes past me. This is the best pass I'm gonna get though. Card advantage is worth way more than the 2 points. I say card advantage, I'm still gonna be 1 card down. So we couldn't see the Herbalist in action. Which is a shame. I mean, it was only 1 point short of winning me the first round. And that would have thinned.
Long live, etc., etc.
It would have increased my chances of getting a spy here a lot. I'm not sure. Maybe it is good. Maybe it isn't though. I'll play. Oh, Avalak is very good. Avalak I definitely keep. And then I do keep this. I thin with her before I use Avalak. That's smart, right? And he is not going to find value anymore. Operator. I operated the bear. I mean, Saris is ready. Operated the bear first. I mean, at this point, like, efficiency, just like last game, operated the Herbalist. Is a consideration, however, there is still the potential for Margarita or just the Dimeridium Shackles, right? If he locks my bear, I have no way of killing Camby. Unless I leave the Lacerate for Camby. But if I play Camby and it doesn't instantly get pinged by a bear, there is a chance to lock Camby. If he locks Camby, I'm completely screwed. Then even with a Lacerate killing it does nothing. Having 2 bears is kind of more valuable, I think. So now I thin.
The Great Mother's grace is boundless.
5 cards left in deck. I mean, if I find my spy, I'm in a pretty good spot.
Left, right, left, right.
The only thing that's too bad is that I found the operator too late. I couldn't copy the Queen's Guard anymore. So Avalak now.
You will see it.
Would have much rather seen the spy. Does he have anything in graveyard that's of use to me? He doesn't, right? It really doesn't matter. I mean, in case he has Nenike, I should go for the Commando. I think that's the correct thing, but I don't think it's gonna come up. There's no reason to wait with this. So what's my Queen's Guard looking like? 5, 8 and 4, 17 and 10, 27. And he has card advantage. Okay, so he uses the lock here, which is good because now he can't lock my bear. I mean, he is gonna have 3 cards to get 11 points. He can always do that. Always. Maybe you were right. If I would have operated the Herbalist, I would have thinned more, there would be a bigger chance for a spy. And I would still have one bear. I mean, in this case he plays the lock early. And you actually turn out to be right, I think. Like I said before, it's a difficult deck.
Out with the crowns. Come on, quick now.
I mean, I still have the Drake, so I get 6 points on top of the 27, so it goes for 33. Maybe I have a chance. Maybe. Probably not. How do I want to stagger? Probably the 5. The 5 and the 8. And the 5 and the 10 to play around Hailstorm. The 4 and the 10 then, that's best.
What do you need?
Glory to you.
I mean, this because it's the lowest, and Sarah's because she might not be played in the Hailstorm. She could spawn elsewhere than melee. I think that makes sense. Oh, and wait, he only has 2 cards to play after Camby goes off. I messed it up. So he needs 33, he needs 17 points in 2 cards. That is possible for this deck. It's tight though. We'll see. Depends on what he uses now. He didn't play Shawnee yet, right? Decoy? See, that's why you need 2 bears.
What can I do for you?
So, in fact, you weren't right. Like I said earlier. For a moment it looked like you were right. But now if I wouldn't have 2 bears, I would have no way to kill Camby. Which is why I didn't copy the Herbalist. Just to explain that decision. I am quite experienced in running this deck. This Camby deck. So yeah, here we go, right?
Observe a master in action.
Saris is ready. Everything's good.
I'm itching for that battle.
Very nice. He needs 9 more points. Is this Stennis?
Bow before modern Freya.
I don't have to bounce a Freya, correct?
Pansy.
Here we go.
Pansy.
Actually, he needs 10 more points because I played Freya as well. Stennis is already in graveyard, good. What is that? Igni for nothing? That's 2 in a row, right? Maybe we're onto something here, guy. I mean, that was by the book, right? That was perfect. The Herbalist thins. That might be the little extra this deck needed. Maybe it's the answer. So thanks a lot for the idea, man. I mean, that's why I like the streaming thing, right? Like, I've been trying to run this deck by myself off stream, changing a whole lot of stuff, and I would, like, eventually, probably I'd use this at some point. But that could be weeks or months from now. So yeah, thanks dude. Let's run it again, shall we? I'm still not sure about drought though, because of things like, you know, that just happened. The death mold. However, how many people run death mold still? And even though he cleared it, I still won. Maybe this is the deck. It could be it.